Oh, good morning. Yeah, hey, it's a good day out here today. Sunny, well, a little bit of clouds, but the sun's shining through the cloud. And it's about 45 degrees and it's dry. A great day for Oregon and a great day for getting a sawmill running. So join me as we go down and we see if we can get that sawmill going today and maybe saw a log. All right, let's go. Yeah, all right. Looks like Jonah put up some of our light fixtures that we got so we could have some light down here. It's a nice premium gas with no ethanol, so we can use that. Napa U1 battery, 300 cranking amps, so that should work well. And some Napa 10W30 non-synthetic oil for the first oil change. So this is something that I'm a little bit worried about, is that when we tighten this all up, this does not appear to be level. And if you feel right there, that's flush. Here we've got about 1/8 of an inch there, and so it seems to me like we need to loosen these up and straighten this out so that this piece here is level. I don't know that, I just don't know, I don't know that that would make a huge difference, because as long as these posts are going up plumb off of the track, then the sawhead would be tracking level. I don't know. I guess we could try it and see. I just don't like that being off a little bit like that. So maybe we can play with that a little bit. so I loosened the bolts on here, and we've got to figure out how to try to get this thing to adjust. So I'm going to put some straps on it and try and pull this front side up. Hopefully that'll work. Bubbling it. Is it changing it? So we've got a strap on here, trying to lift this, but what that's doing is it's just lifting the whole mechanism up so the wheel there is off the track. So I'm not quite sure how to get this. Do we have is there a sledgehammer? That's better. That feels better. That's not as off as it felt before. But that looks a lot better, don't you think? Well, I think the old sledgehammer might have done its trick. other thing I was thinking that we might check is to see that this is plumb. So we wanted to make sure that the mast, or the front post, I guess you call it the front post, make sure that that is plumb. So we put the vertical laser level down here, and as you can see, maybe you can't see, hopefully you can see that, that laser line is right on the edge. I don't know. So it looks like that's a plumb, and we've already tested out the bed to make sure it's level, so that should be a 90-degree angle from the bed. And as I showed, we adjusted the bolts on this thing so that that top plate there was more level. That looks a lot better. So I guess we will start with pre-startup checklist. Fill the engine with high octane, low ethanol, premium gas only. So, okay, so now we have a gallon, or almost a gallon, in that can. Make it a lot easier. What's next on the list? Okay, oil. So we have 10W-30, because our temperatures here rarely get below freezing. So, and this is non-synthetic oil. And it says it takes about 1.1 quart, which doesn't seem like a lot. Okay, so where's the oil going? Okay, so where's the oil fill? Man, that's going to be tough getting that. So how do they expect you to put oil in when the oil fill is way back underneath there? I guess we have to get a real long-nosed funnel. Silicone. Okay, so we just got through filling up the engine with oil, and I would have to say I don't think that the oil fill and check thing could be in any worse position to try and get oil in there. Now if I had a long giraffe size funnel, which I don't, it would probably be a lot easier, but I think we got 1.16 quarts in there. And then we went ahead and checked these bushings to try and make sure there was no gap between the bushing and the post here and here. So we just have the one bottom one left to do. So Jonah's going to do that. Okay, so we're getting close. We have to put a battery in there. We've got oil and gas in it. And then we've added a plastic barrier to keep dust and things from going back into the back there where all the junk is stored. Little trick that we learned from another YouTube content creator, R&R Buildings, taking some cardboard and using that to staple through so that you don't pull the visqueen down. It holds the visqueen better. Okay, so we were having trouble with this throttle handle. It wasn't returning all the way to the idle position, so you push down like that and it wasn't coming back up. But what I did is I needed to take more slack out of the cable, so then loosened that, pulled the slack out more, and then tightened it back up. Now it seems to work better. So now we're going to put the battery in. Okay, so the positive has got that little, the positive has that little rubber safety thing on the end there. I guess we've got to take that off. And then this is the negative. And I have to figure out where that ties into. Also, I'm not sure about these, but here's some connectors that nothing is connected to. That thing's on there tight. There we go. Rip your fingers. So I just got the keys to my new Italian race car. Oh no, it's not a race car, it's a Woodland Mills sawmill. Oh well, we're going to have fun with it anyway. Let's put the positive one on first. Here. And then a washer, and then a lock washer. And a nut. Almond Joy has nuts. Mounds don't. And you always have to be careful when you're putting positives on that this doesn't hit something else. But it's okay now because we don't have the negative hooked up. Okay. Now the negative side. Okay, so we'll see if this thing will fit on here. Hold it. All right, battery put in, gas in, oil in. It says not to run any lubricant for the first little while. I'm going to check on that again, make sure, see how long you're not supposed to use lubricant, because I guess they want the belts to get broken in. I don't know. Then the one last thing we need to do is check the tension on the blade, and then sort of run it around and make sure it's set right. So do not run lubricant for the first 30 minutes, and then test the blade tracking to ensure that the blade band is centered on both blade wheels. That's probably something that's going to get lost. So, what does it say? The blade band is centered on both wheels. Oh man, that is sharp. It just cut the edge of that blade on my finger. Ouch. Ow. Luckily it didn't tear any flesh off. So I'm assuming it looks like it is centered as best as I can see. Okay. Finger, blood. Blood on the mill, blood on the mill. Okay, so now we have to check the blade tension, and it says recommended tension is 20 to 25 foot-pounds, or 1.5 to 3 full turns from snug. Now I do have our torque wrench, but I don't have an adapter to go up to the large drive. So for now, I mean I do have an adapter, but I don't know where it is. So for now, I guess what we can do is we can loosen it, get it to snug, and then turn it 2.5 to 3 full turns from snug. Okay, so we went ahead and did that manually 2.5 turns. We did 2.5 turns from snug. We'll see how that works. And then it says next is to cut that loop. And so I guess that's going to christen our fancy sawmill. Okay, so we are at 0, 0, and we've cut the loop. It is 2:45 on Thursday, February 17th, 2022. I had to make sure that was on there right. It wasn't quite on there right, so this wasn't sitting, the air filter wasn't sitting on here correctly. So then I guess the next thing is it says turn the gas on. Okay, so there we go. That's the gas on and off. So that's off, that's on, and choke is on. Okay, so gas is on, choke is on. All right. Gonna try it. Oh, I guess if I read that better, it would be gas is on that way. All right. No wonder we're running out of gas. That sounds pretty good. So this is just a piece of walnut that we've had down here for years. So we're just playing around with it, and that's sort of what it looks like. It's obviously been bug eaten, lots of bugs in there, but I don't know if there's any bugs in there anymore. We'll try to take off another inch or So well, in celebration of our first day of sawing logs on the sawmill, the wife made us some mac and cheese, nice and hot, so that we could have a really nice lunch, although it is past 4:30 in the afternoon. So this may end up being lunch and dinner, but a great day on the sawmill. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And remember, subscribe to our channel if you're interested in seeing more videos. Have a good day.